Welcome to Two Poor Artists. Jeez, sorry. Just trying to do an opening here. An intro, they call it.
Now you can.
Welcome to Two Poor Artists. Now I'm nervous. Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at revealing our hearts, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
I'm Benj.
Did you notice that kind of rhymed? Arts and hearts and
Yeah, I guess
arts and
art
heart.
and heart do rhyme.
You could just give me a compliment like that. That was
I
a good
pointed
opening.
out the fact that they rhymed.
No, I pointed out the fact. You
I
acknowledged.
acknowledged that you weren't wrong. Yep. So as you can probably guess, our pastor had a sermon title this week called "Revealing the Hearts of Men."
It's sometimes, I swear, he sits down and he's writing the title of this sermon and he thinks about what it's about, and then he thinks, all right, how can I say it in a way that would make a great ballpoint pen drawing?
Yes.
And thankfully he has delivered.
Yes, this is definitely one of the weeks where we just have the best possible prompt.
Yeah, we were sitting there in church, we just looked at each other, we're like, yeah, we can draw revealing the hearts of men.
Easy.
Yeah, that's...
No drawing
nothing is easy. No.
Because
we can't just draw that, like, directly. It has to be, like, taken abstractly. Not like abstract art. That's just a joke and a scam.
yes.
But, like, we have to think about what does it really mean to reveal the hearts of men.
It's not often that you see my people at like this upward
is
angle.
that? It's just like a generic smiley face.
It's not a smiley face. You'll see. Probably.
I'm so
He's got-
confused.
He's got sideburns, this guy. Or maybe it's just hair.
He looks super creepy. Which, I mean, if you're drawing revealing the hearts of men, and you're not taking it in, like, you know, the biblical sense, like what the sermon was actually about,
Yeah.
it just sounds super creepy. So I get why you're going with this horror movie figure. Okay, so his mouth is underneath that, and that's a nose, and that's his lipstick.
Yeah, so this is his nose.
Is this like a...
his lips? And he kind of
looks like his chin is like
broken, like his jaw, his bottom
oh man,
jaw.
he's taking a right hook to
it's
the
clearly
chin.
broken. But you know,
Wow, there's a lot going on in this drawing just from this guy's
that's just what
messed
happens.
up face.
That's just what happens to some people.
What is happening in which this happens just normally?
I mean, you'll see what's happening.
Is he like tucked in bed?
Nope. There's other people here.
Ugh.
This is another human.
Took a lot out of me there. I had to like take a deep breath just to prepare myself for this.
You never know what
It takes a lot out of you to like
look at our drawings.
It really does. Like
We do understand, dear viewers, how punishing this can be.
we are not. Yeah, we don't want you to think we're unaware of just the struggle you must go through in order to make it through this whole video.
This guy is way shorter, I believe.
It's like he's pulling himself up. What is this? Okay, so I don't know exactly what you're going for, but this, you said they're not in bed, but it still reminds me of like in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where the grandparents are like, there's 4 grandparents, 2 on each side of the bed, like facing each other.
Yeah, that's similar to how this is, but it's not that at all.
That whole concept is like funny in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but logically, and I know you have to like suspend reality. Oh gosh, what is that? I don't want to know. I'll find out maybe. But like when you think about that part of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it's like there's 4 grandparents and they've been in bed for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we just supposed to assume they've never gotten out of bed in 20 years?
Yep. I think
Not to like use the bathroom or like stretch or change their clothes or like it is a horrifying concept as an adult.
it really is horrifying concept.
You know, it's less horrifying than whatever the heck you're drawing. What are those eyes?
Yes.
Oh, it's like an evil jack-o'-lantern. It's like a horrible nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
What? What is that
It's
supposed
like a
to
horrible
be?
nightmare.
Like, Toya's got a pearl necklace on.
See, all you anime fans are now screaming at here, and not because Isaac's not guessing who this is, but because I have just disgraced a character.
Is that like an all-seeing eye?
Yes, but no. It's I don't know what see. I've never actually watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but this is
Oh no! So it's like the Eye of Horus thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god! No!
and he has.
Not what Yu-Gi-Oh looks like.
This is exactly what he looks like.
This is like a horrible
He has
knockoff.
this like card there.
Why? Why does he look so bad? And why is he pulled so close to the table that his like underarms are just shoved up against it? Like all 3 of them are sitting at horribly weird angles at the table. The guy on the right, you could argue, is like
This guy
normal
has sized cards.
What kind of game are they playing? They're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
No, they're playing poker.
What do they call the game in Yu-Gi-Oh?
I think it's called Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, it can't be.
No, it's called Duel Monsters, I think.
It's been a long time since I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I've seen like.
Oh yeah, it is
few
called Duel
episodes.
Monsters. I just looked it up. I don't think in Duel Monsters though there are different sized cards.
No, there's not.
The guy on the right's clearly cheating.
So this is like the bets that they've made
Oh yeah, because that happens.
in poker. This is poker that they're playing.
Oh yeah, poker where they have different sized cards.
Yes, but Yugi, he's saying. Oh man, I realized I was gonna have him say something, but it's so long. So I'm just gonna be writing.
Well, you've already started.
Yep. So have fun watching me write this.
I can't even. Can you like put a picture of Yu-Gi-Oh up on the screen so people can see how different he looks? He doesn't. He doesn't have triangle eyes. Like, where did you get that from? When's the last time you watched Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, I know his hair is stupid, but even that I feel like is missing a couple of parts.
Is reveal REVAEL?
It's
like
EAL.
EAL?
Why is he not wearing a shirt?
He's wearing long sleeve.
This is like a horrifying creature that is like attacked Yu-Gi-Oh and like stolen his hair and stolen his necklace. And he doesn't even have a second hand. Oh, never mind. Now
He's just holding the card with that hand.
it's transparent. Kind of like the guy on the left. Well, no, the guy I would suck it. His hand is clearly transparent, but the guy on the left has stripes on his sleeves that perfectly line up with the table.
One stripe, and there are different spots on the sleeves.
I feel like that's really cool.
Yeah,
Like cool, like celebrities wear stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take pictures for like magazines or whatever where they're lined up at the edge of a table.
I'm sure that happens all the time. They like plan out their clothes and the background.
You could have given me like nothing about that thing looks like Yu-Gi-Oh though. Like the necklace was the only thing where I'm like, all right, triangle chain necklace is either like a creepy pharaoh.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't he a creepy pharaoh? Isn't that like he's possessed by a creepy pharaoh?
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I've seen like a few episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like
I don't really know.
I know enough.
I watched all of Pokemon, but
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh were always on like Saturday morning cartoons when that used to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Always watch Pokemon. Every once in a while I would watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Like if there was like Pokemon and then Yu-Gi-Oh and then something on after Yu-Gi-Oh I wanted to watch.
Mm-hmm.
For all you kids at home, I know this concept is strange. Like having to watch things in order.
Right.
But I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! The people at home, if you've put the picture up on the screen, have now seen Yu-Gi-Oh! We are not looking at Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, I think you are.
Shirtless.
Say,
it's like a shirtless monster with jack-o'-lantern eyes.
He has sleeves. He's wearing it's just a long sleeve shirt.
It goes all the way over his face. I guess that helps. No, just if you add the shirt, it helps. It doesn't make any sense. It's like one of those like skin suits that's just pulled up over his face, and he cut triangle-shaped holes out of.
Or it just happens to be at the exact point the chain is, which is what I was picturing.
There is nothing that makes this Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. I haven't even read what you wrote yet. You activated my trap card. Now you must reveal your awe.
So you get it because they're playing poker and there's heart cards.
That is like a thing in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters or card game where there was like traps that you would reveal and it would usually like suck your soul out or something. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was always so intense. Like Pokemon was always like, oh no, Team Rocket's trying to steal our Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like, oh no, if I lose this card game, my entire family's souls are banished. It's like a little intense.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my parents didn't like us watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Because
he was possessed by a dead pharaoh.
Possessed by a dead pharaoh.
I'm pretty sure he was.
We'll look it up when we switched. If that's true, I will give you credit for
he was possessed by something.
revealing the herds of men.
This is a T. It's just hard to tell.
So much about this is hard to tell.
Are there 2 L's in revealing? I feel like there should be.
There is only one,
That's weird.
I believe.
Because normally you have 2 consonants if you add ing or er.
Thanks for that grammar lesson.
Yeah, well, the problem with English is no grammar lesson is ever accurate.
It's like there are grammar rules, but using the word
like guidelines.
that is entirely correct. I before E except after C. There's no.
Except for literally half the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so often. Like when I'm writing something and I'm like, wait a second, I actually went before the E in this word.
Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
so uncommon.
I know. I would never teach my students that rule because it's just so confusing.
Yep.
Not as confusing as you calling that Yu-Gi-Oh, though. I can't get over that. Let me get over here just so I can take that off the screen. Please.
Okay.
Take it away.
Please switch sides with
Banish it back to wherever it came
to
from.
the, what is it, shadow dimension? Or what do they call it when you, like, destroy cards?
Exactly.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh was dark. That thing belongs in Yu-Gi-Oh, but it can't call itself Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, it's not. It's not. It's not.
I will say, I enjoyed the card game Yu-Gi-Oh better than the Pokemon card game.
There was a lot more to it. Pokemon's pretty simple, but also,
but everything else I like more about Pokemon.
yeah, just make sure you slip that in there.
Just want to say,
Yeah,
I'm a Pokemon fan.
I'm not a fan of your drawing.
Nobody is.
So I just wanted to say what I found when looking up things about Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right.
Now, this won't make any sense.
I
But-
mean, it's an anime.
According to this, Solomon's grandson.
Like Solomon from the Bible.
I don't know the answer to that.
Great.
Whose name was Yugi Muto. I don't know why anybody whose name is Solomon
Has like a Japanese.
like let's name our son super Japanese name, or some Japanese guy named their son's name Solomon. But either way, they solved the Millennium Puzzle, which
yes,
is some
famous
3,000-year-old mystical Millennium Puzzle.
You've all heard of it, no doubt. No
Yep.
doubt.
And that caused the Pharaoh Atem, which is a disembodied spirit with amnesia. It now resides in Yugi's body,
Of course it does.
and it eventually takes on the identity called Yami Yugi,
Uh-huh.
or Yugi of Darkness.
What a swell guy.
But then
Yes, go on.
Yugi Muto at some point sacrifices his soul to save Yami Yugi.
This can't be the real story of this show, is it?
Yep.
It's so dumb.
He lost to Raphael.
What,
So-
the painter? Or the Ninja
Maybe.
Turtle?
Maybe it was both.
Oh, man.
But then,
Yes, do, go on.
so basically, the Solomon's grandson, the one that solved the puzzle, sacrificed his soul to save the spirit that was in the puzzle. But he came back.
Oh, my God. This is so...
But he
Hang
can't-
on, I need to take notes.
But he came back when the Great Leviathan was destroyed.
This cannot be the story of
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
like they took things from the Bible and like some history from Egypt and then made it like happening now. Well, actually, more like in the future.
Is that like the Solomon from the Bible?
I don't know. I'm gonna click on this link. See, I was just like reading.
Yeah, we're doing this research so you don't have to, because we know you're so thrilled, and you would totally look it up.
Yep. Atem is literally just like Japanese for king. So this was a pharaoh.
Wait, so he's actually possessed by a pharaoh?
Yes.
Like that's
Like, that's
that's
what I
a
said.
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't believe you.
So there is an Egyptian pharaoh with the Japanese name that means king
Yeah,
in this universe.
in the Yu-Gi-Oh
In
universe.
the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, not our real
Well, I
life
didn't
universe.
think any of this was happening. Or no matter what the anime tries to make you think. All right,
mhm.
now for the complicated part of my drawing.
Oh wait.
There's more.
There's an Egyptian god named Atum.
Is that the
I
same?
want to click on this and see, is this... No, yeah, this is a real Egyptian god. He's also called Tem.
You got a real Egyptian god. You already got a fake Egyptian god.
Well, I mean, they're all fake, right? But
Yeah, no, but like at least like someone has heard of them, kind of a thing.
yeah, he's the... What? What is it?
Just watching you try
This-
to like read the
I mean,
description.
Egyptian history is hard enough, but
It's
then...
true. And then the Japanese got a hold of it, and then anime got a hold of it.
Okay, so
So-
Atum,
Yes.
the Egyptian god,
Go on.
is considered to be the first god having created himself.
So, like the Hebrew god.
From the primordial waters.
Oh my gosh, why is it always that? Primordial soup. He crawled about it. But then, who made the primordial soup? Egyptian god?
But see, then
Oh
he
gosh, that didn't look like I
created
meant it to at all.
he created Su and Tefnut by spitting them out of his
That
mouth.
cannot be. Tefnut.
I mean, I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that Tefnut.
No, I think you're spot on, actually.
One text, though, debates that he did not create them
Oh, what? The
by
Bible?
spitting them out of his mouth
Well,
by means of.
what, they just debate the
I'm not going to
means?
read that. It's
Some,
this is a PG.
some rated R Egyptian history for you.
This is a PG. Yeah. I'm leaving the Egyptian history and going back to Yugi. That's more PG.
That's fortunate. It's unfortunate.
Just know that one text says he didn't create them by spitting them out of his mouth.
Gosh. I am sorry, viewers, for this horrible history lesson today. I'm also sorry for what I'm drawing.
Yeah, I haven't really looked yet, but
Just,
this looks like maybe one of the worst crane game I've ever seen.
they're called claw games,
Okay.
I think. Now that you say it, though, I think I've heard it both ways. Crane would make sense, because, like, what came first? This game where you're picking, like, stuffed animals out of a glass case, or, like, the thing that helped you build buildings? Probably.
The thing that helps you build buildings.
I mean, that seems likely, but... how do we draw what's in there? Just some... Just... Yeah... I've never done surgery. I don't know. I just know it's gotta be not pleasant. My sister growing up used to watch those shows on TV all the time that was like, inside the operating room. And I was like, this is the worst thing.
Just like blood everywhere.
Why are we it was like videos of real surgery. Like, no one wants to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, except for apparently my sister and other people out there, because it was like a whole show. But it was the worst.
Listen to this just because...
It's not as bad as the Yu-Gi-Oh! History, apparently, though.
Listen to this just because I think it's dumb.
Are you just now finding something that's dumb?
No, I mean, so much of this stuff. So there's some guy named Zork.
What, in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the history? In the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or in the history of, like...
No, in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! He apparently destroyed, like, 3 Egyptian gods and is probably a horrible person. I don't know. I didn't read that much about him. But then it says that not wanting Zork's rampage to continue into other parts of the world, Atem defeated Zork by using an extremely powerful magic spell to seal both himself and Zork within the Millennium Pendant.
Zork is the dumbest name for something if you're making it up.
Yes.
Or if you're naming something Zork.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I guess is just...
The same thing as making
it up. But that's different.
Using his name as the key to the spell.
What, Zork?
I think it's his own name, like Atem. But it could be Zork. It doesn't really matter. Name as the key to the spell, and erasing his own memories to keep the spell from ever being used to return Zork to life again. Here's the problem that I see.
We're just now getting to a problem?
Both Zork, and you kind of pointed it out, both Zork and Atem were clear, like, Atem was like the pharaoh, and Zork is this, like, god-killing conqueror.
I forgot this guy needs an ear.
So why would you use their names as the key to really, like, everybody knows their names.
I guess that's true.
Like, somebody would release it by accident. You know, like, they're just like, somebody's
Just, like,
carrying
reading
a
a
pendant.
history book or something?
Yeah, like, somebody's just, like, carrying a pendant. And somebody's like, hey, what's that pendant? And he's like, oh, this is the pendant that Atem made. And bam, they're released.
I guess that's what that guy's eye looks like now that I bumped the table.
like, I don't even know who it is, but if you're like, this is the pendant Atem made to lock away Zork, bam. whoever's name it was.
So what you're saying is that they clearly wanted it to be like
They
released.
just like, what's the easiest key I can come up with?
Yeah, I mean, these guys did not think this through. Neither did the Yu-Gi-Oh people, because this is the worst. Like, I've been half listening and half drawing, and I understand nothing. Let's just get back to the point. Is Yu-Gi-Oh possessed by a pharaoh? That's the whole reason we're reading this horrifying wiki. Yes? Are you sure? Because I don't know that I heard that anywhere.
So, Solomon Muto.
Not Solomon Grundy.
No, Solomon Muto. 3,000 years later, found the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
And his companion tried to kill him to take the treasure for himself. But Solomon was saved by what appeared to be the spirit of the pharaoh Atem. Solomon's grandson, Yugi Muto, solved the Millennium Puzzle, causing Atem, now a disembodied spirit with amnesia, to reside in Yugi's body, eventually taking on the identity Yami Yugi, which means Dark Yugi.
Yeah.
So he is possessed by a pharaoh. And in the show, it looks like he has round eyes when he's not possessed and triangle eyes when he's possessed.
It's kind of like in my drawing, people who have their eyes closed, like this guy who's being operated on, and doctors who are doing the surgery, both have completely blacked out eyes.
Yes.
But one is open and one is clearly closed.
Yeah, I've been doing so much research. I need to look at your drawing here.
You know how they're always like saying like, oh, there's the people in the robotics world have invented those robots where people can be on the other side of the world and doing surgery and it's so great.
You're saying this is what they're talking about?
This guy's just doing surgery. He's in, I mean, like...
That stick is so big.
It has an amazing level of control.
Like, you just, like, wiggle it a little bit.
Yep.
And, like, what? Like, there's so much coming out of the chest.
Some of it's gauze, I guess. I don't know.
Robots make this so easy. Like, have you ever played one of those claw games?
Many times. I
would not want.
I really like those claw games.
I would not want that to be
those
the
things.
tool.
Those things are totally rigged.
Well, I mean, I'm sure this is too. Like, it just
no.
half the time it doesn't even pick it up. It just like kind of it like almost closes,
picks it up halfway, and drops
it
in the wrong spot.
You know that's how this is.
No, because in like arcades and stuff, they're just trying to make money, so they like program them to like only grip
what
it
do you
half
think
strength.
surgeons want?
Money.
Money.
I don't think they want money in that like they have to put in another dollar every time it doesn't work.
The person who made this crane for the surgeon.
It's like a quarter-powered surgery machine.
Quarter-powered surgery machine.
That sounds horrifying. And so I'm gonna add the guy who made it
Also,
off screen.
The guy on the bed, he's getting his surgery done, but he's also holding his head up.
Oh yeah, it's not on the table, is it?
No, he's awake during the surgery, and he has.
I mean, it is hard to tell because his eyes and the doctor's eyes look the same.
And I mean,
maybe I'll draw like a pillow.
Like he has to be awake. He has to keep giving quarters.
It's not the guy giving.
What, you think the surgeon's gonna spend the money to help this guy? No. It's like a separate bed just for the head.
It's a very specific machine. It's a very specific machine.
Hopefully people aren't different heights.
They set it up, I'm sure. Revealing the hearts.
See, I was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I look up, and you were making it seem like what you were drawing was less disturbing.
No, it's definitely more. It's just more disturbing in a different way.
And like, what's hanging from the heart?
Part of the heart. I don't know what a heart looks like. I thought about just drawing like a Valentine's heart, but it didn't seem right.
Yep. This does seem like a Valentine's Day thing.
This makes you think of Valentine's Day?
Yeah, revealing the hearts of men. Makes me think of Valentine's
This is
Day.
like when somebody says, like, you don't even have a heart. And they're like, oh, you don't think I have a heart?
Let me
Reveal my heart to you.
by showing love, like falling in love.
Yeah, that's how it happens in the movies. Isn't that how it happens in real life?
Like what you just described is like every rom-com.
That's true. And The Grinch.
And
But
which
I guess
is
the
a
Jim Carrey
rom-com.
version, he does have like a girlfriend at the end
Yeah.
that he wins back. So
It is. Yeah.
that's just a normal heart.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's a little saggy, maybe. But
I think they attached a string to it on the bottom, like just in case he couldn't grab it.
it's
Like,
also
grab the
a
string.
bit morbid.
But the whole drawing.
Well, yes, but I meant like when I went to write my name, I kind of just labeled the dude as me.
Yeah.
Let's hope this doesn't happen in some horrible, like black market
It's a game.
crane machine.
It's a game the black
Claw
market
machine.
has. They just have like a body.
Not like a real one.
Whatever organ you get.
It's horrifying. You made it way worse. First you drew that Yu-Gi-Oh, then I drew this, then we looked up the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, which just hurts my head. It is officially time to just quit for today.
Yep.
Just quit. Revealing the hearts of men.
We're so sorry. We knew what would happen
We
when
knew
we chose
this
topic,
prompt, but nothing good could come of it.
but we chose it anyways.
And we're never gonna not. See you next time.
Bye. Never gonna not.
The thing people say. Isn't it? Like, we're never gonna not do that thing.
Like tying a knot.
No, that's not what it means at all. As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.